My sister and I love each other a lot, but keep having a lot of problems. TLDR. I love my sister, but I fear she is enabled by my parents, and she wouldn't discuss that. What can I do? How can I feel less depressed of losing my best friend that is her? I'm a 32 years old female and my sister is 38. We have a very close relationship. Since I was a little kid, we have shared many good memories. She taught me about the best music bands, movies, series since I was like 4, and that's why we share a lot of our taste. She was and is very kind towards me. She has never bullied or abused me in any way. She studied medicine and I was so happy because that's what I wanted to do later. She was 16 when she chose that path and I was having that kind of dream at 10 years old. When I was like 8, I really liked to play tennis, but my sister couldn't continue going, so my parents took me off of tennis and I was upset, but I accepted it. They said it was because school and homework was too much for my sister, and we can't take you to tennis if she doesn't come, so I let it go. But I was afraid of my future as school, as it was going to be so hard you don't even have time to do sport. Also, when she started medical school, they bought her a lot of books and equipment, and she got in scholarship, and that would take her by car to the college and pick her up. When I started high school, I was like, it wasn't as hard as I expected, and I was a very good student and very autonomous. I went by bus everywhere, and I had great friends that I keep up with today. Then I started medical school, and it was very hard, but I went through a 3 months depression that I handled alone, and then got in track. I got good grades and made friends, and I was moving around by public transportation a lot. I also did sport and prepare my own food. And I started to say stuff, Mom, you don't need to drive my sister around by car everywhere. I'm doing the same studies in the same town and we live in the same house. She can go by bus like me. But she kept driving her. Then when my sis was doing her specialization, it got worse because it was like the hardest part, and my parents would even do her laundry. At that time I was busy with my own medical studies, but I would do my laundry, my food, even if I didn't pay for it. I would organize me to do it myself. All this time my sister and I were in great terms and sharing time together, talking at night about music or parties. Then my sister left to Argentina and she stopped working as a doctor, started working at a call center, made a lot of tattoos, became an astrologer, and I was like, do whatever makes you happy, but be careful because economic situation in our country Venezuela is crazy, so just do what makes you happy but be autonomous. My mom sent her money, not a lot in general terms, but a lot in Venezuela's context, like $4,000. And I started to get upset because as I'm the younger child and I lived still with my mom, I felt that was household money that we needed. Then I also left the country and I started helping my mom with her medical conditions. She has a chronic disease and the treatment is not available in Venezuela. I would send the money to my sister and she would buy it and send it. No money was asked to my sister, never. And one year my sister said, I can't send the medicines. You need to get off my back with that errand. I have my life. My schedule's here and can't do as you and Mom wish. I told her to please reconsider. I told her I could pay extra money to her for her trouble, and I would pay the integrity of the treatment and the delivery. But she said no. I asked a friend that lived in Argentina, and we did the errand together. Later, my sister was having economic problems, and my mom sent her money. After that, she agreed to do the errand of buying the treatment to my mom that I paid. I think she was mellowed by the fact that my mom sent more money. She had no more money to keep living in Argentina, so she went back to our country. My mom paid the ticket, and now they have a lot of very real money issues. Even if she works, it is not enough money. So I sent a bit of money, but I told to my sister everything that I just wrote. I told her she had every facility and comfort and didn't have. I told her it was unfair I have to send money by my own, and especially that even if I sent the money, she didn't agree to do the errand for my mom's treatment. She told me I was so bitter and resentful. She stopped talking to me. My mom told me to not send anything, even if it means she gets sick or bedridden. They said I had no right to judge my sister or my mom, that I was carrying a bag of rocks and I was ready to throw them whenever they need help. I feel so depressed. I haven't speak to my sister in days because she wouldn't answer. I sent money to my mom because she needed them for shoes, and she didn't ask, but I want my mom to have shoes. I don't know what to do. I felt I hurted my sister beyond reparable, and I apologized deeply, but she didn't answer. I was doing sports, studying, working, and know I have problems to get out of bed or focus. Any advice with this situation? TLDR. I love my sister, but I fear she is enabled by my parents, and she wouldn't discuss that. What can I do? How can I feel less depressed of losing my best friend that is her? Length of relationship, 32 years.